people who weren't really worried at all about things. It's like I would be up at 2 in the morning, tossing and turning, just running different scenarios in my mind, losing sleep over this stuff, right? Like, what if they do this? What if they don't do that? Why they just won't listen to me? And I could see exactly what needs to happen, but it's like they didn't. And the crazy part about all this is the person that I was worried about, half the time they were unbothered by it, just living their best life, and definitely won't losing sleep about it. And I'm over here carrying the weight they didn't even ask me to hold. That was me for a very long time, honestly. Hey, I'm Tamberly, and welcome to Digital Wellness Journal. Today, I want to talk about what happened when I finally decided to put that worry somewhere else and what it said back to me. So, let's get into it. All right, so a little honesty here. I'm a worrier, and I'm not talking about that little stressing over things, right? I'm that person that I like to think 3 steps ahead for the people that I love that's in my life. Trying to anticipate problems that's going to happen, trying to prevent pain, disappointment, theirs and mine. And I keep telling myself it's because I love them and I want the best for them. Not to even mention that I think I know what is best for them. But I do want the best for them and I genuinely love them. But somewhere in there, things got crossed up. The lines got mixed from caring to carrying. And I didn't even notice when that happened. I'd be frustrated, low key irritated, and I could slowly feel the anxiety creeping in about situations that I had no control over. And the only thing I could do was just sit there and stew in it and let it take up space in my head rent free trying to figure things out. Now, one of the things I started doing was processing myself, my thoughts, just get doing complete brain dumps using AI, my journal and AI. I would just throw out there everything that's bothering me, what I'm frustrated about, what I wish was different, and it was messy. No filters. I just wanted to get it out of my head. And so one day I was doing that. I unloaded about a situation with someone I love, and I was just brain dumping all the ways I could see this going left field, all the things that I wanted them to do differently, because again, I knew best. And I just put all the worries out there on paper. And I gave it to AI, ChatGPT in particular. And ChatGPT, I call her Stephanie, she said something to me that stopped me cold turkey. She said, now I'm going to paraphrase it. She said, it sounds like you're carrying weight for someone who didn't ask you to hold it. And you're spending a lot of energy trying to control an outcome that isn't yours to control. Now, I just sat there with it for a second because honestly, my first instinct was to push back and argue back with it. Um, in my head, I'm saying, no, you don't understand. You got it all wrong. I just care about these people and I want things to go well for them. And that was very true. That's what I wanted. But at the same time, they didn't ask me to manage their life inside my head. They didn't hand me that weight. I picked it up myself because it felt like love. Because somewhere along the way, I learned that caring means worrying, right? And worrying means I'm paying attention. Now, I know that's a lot to unpack there, but journaling with AI, it didn't fix me overnight. There's no way that it could. And it didn't make me stop caring, right? It gave me a mirror, one that reflected back what I was actually doing, not what I thought I was doing. And believe me, there's a difference. I thought I was being loving, supportive, thoughtful, and present, right? But I was actually exhausting myself over situations that weren't mine to solve. And I was carrying weight that wasn't helping anyone. It wasn't helping me, it wasn't helping them. And so here's the thing about worry, it feels productive. I thought I was being productive. It feels like you're doing something, right? Like you think about it hard enough, you can prevent bad things from happening. But to be honest, you can't. I can't. None of us can. What you can do is notice when you're doing it, name it, sit it down, not forever. Now, you don't stop caring, You just stop letting the worry live in your body like it belongs there. And that's what I started to practice. And it started with my journal. It started with me journaling, getting it all out, and with me giving it to AI and AI asking me the right questions until I got honest with myself. So if you're a worrier, especially about people that you love, I just want you to know that it makes sense. I get it. It's not a character flaw. It comes from a real place of love, okay? But love doesn't have to look like carrying it all. You don't have to carry it all to love someone. If you want a community of women having these same real conversations, not the highlight reels, but the real actual stuff, come join us in the Prompt to Life. It's free, it's real, and it's full of women who get it without having, you don't have to explain yourself, okay? The link is in the description, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching. If you're designing a life less loaded, subscribe and join the community. Drop a comment below. I read every single one. See you next time.